So now input stream reader class. So input stream reader performs the character encoding scheme. The class input stream reader extends the reader class. So reader is your base class. So we have seen in the previous session that reader is the base class for all the other reader classes that are available, and the reader classes handles your character data type. So here, as already I have told you in previous session, so here input stream reader could act as a bridge between the character stream and the byte stream. So you can see here input stream reader, I am creating an instance of the input stream reader. In that I am giving system.in as my parameter. So this system.in is a byte stream, whereas your input stream reader is a character stream. So from your byte stream your data is read, whereas in terms of characters. So you can see that input stream reader acts as a bridge between your byte stream and character stream. So here you can see that you have a buffer reader, you have an input stream reader, and then for this input stream reader your input will be input stream. So system.in is an input stream. So your input stream, I already told you that your system.in will have a data in form of bytes. So your input stream will be input to your input stream reader, and your input stream reader will be given as a parameter to your buffer reader. So now your input stream reader acts as a bridge between the input stream and the buffer reader. So here your, as already told you, input stream is of type byte, and then your buffer reader could accept stream of a form your characters, of form characters. So now here you can see the demo program. So here we have a main method. So we have a buffer reader. So we have a buffer reader for which your input stream reader is given as a parameter, a new input stream reader. You can see that here we do not have any instance being created with a particular object name. So it means that whenever I say new and then my input stream reader, so it means that a new object of the input stream reader is created and then it is given as a parameter. Whereas if you are not going to refer this particular object anywhere, you can very well use this new keyword and then you can create an instance. Whereas if you are going to use this particular object somewhere else also, so in that case I cannot have this new keyword and input stream reader. Instead of that, I can create a stream reader and give the object name here. So here system.in. So already it's been told that system.in is nothing but your keyboard, default input device. So now I have a method called readLine. This reads the entire stream till I find a new line character. So then it's printed. So this readLine, that is your readLine method, returns a data type of type string. So string is again a class. You can see that string is again a class, yes, caps. So always your class name start with uppercase. So string class, I am creating an instance of the string, I am reading this particular buffer reader. So this will return a string and it will be stored in str. So now your str will get printed. So here I've cached the IO exception.